Tes. Hello guys, welcome back my channel ya guys. Kita main game horror ya guys. Game Alan Wake 2 ya guys ya. Tahu ini gua nge-lag apa enggak ya guys? Soalnya ini game berat guys. Ini juga gua low end guys. Tapi yang penting mah bisa main ya guys. Oke, coba lanjut aja guys. Normal hard, normal aja lah. Continue. Oke. Bih. Ini Alan ini ya. Gue belum pernah main yang Alan Wake 1 sih. Gue nggak tahu storynya ini. Setelah yang penting main aja lah. Belum mau tahu storynya mah dari Alan Wake 1. Tapi gue belum pernah main. Horror story. Tapi dengar-dengar mah si Alan tuh lagi terjebak di apa ya itu ya? Alam goib. Wah udah, belum ngerti, gue belum pernah main. Ada rusa, oke. Lah kok air sih? Story of monster. Buset, gelap banget cuy. Ih, siapa ini? Ini Alan. Anjay, telanjang. Gelap banget, friend. Bugil, telanjang di sini ngapain ya? Astaga. Gelap banget, friend. Kabut. Bisa dilihat aja, ih kecil banget tuh, lihat ya. Ih, gendut. Ini siapa sih? Gendut, telanjang ngapain di hutan ini ya? Gelap pacok. Ini baru epilog kan ya? Oke, gelapan. Ada orang. Please. Wow. Tolongin weh. Wah, kok dia nggak lihat kita ya? Kok dia nggak lihat kita sih? Ini kemana? Ke atas ya? Oh, ke atas. Sini ya, oke, ke sini. Oke, sini. Oh, gelap, Bran. Ih, gelap banget. Berani sekali deh ya. Bener gak sih ini jalan gua? Sini ya. Ada suara cuy. Ngeri jump scare gua. Tuh kan. Ini baru main ya. Baru main udah dikagetin gua. Tapi gua orangnya nggak latah sih, kagak. Cuman kaget doang. Tinggi buat pot. Iya. Right shift, oh left shift, oke, lari shift. Ada lagi nggak sih? Ini dia mau keluar dari hutan ya? Dia baru main udah dikagetin. Ah, nggak kaget, gua nggak kaget. Jadi ada bayangan ya. Auto save, oke. Jangan. Oh, sini kali ya. Anjir, nge-lag. Suara-suara. Ada suara-suara, weh. Ih, ada bayangan. Itu lampu. Gak bisa. Tuh. Ada apaan itu? Cahaya. Salah. Tuh. Oh, cahaya. Lah. Apaan itu, Weh. Ada yang ngejar. Gua kemana? Apaan itu? Buset, dibunuh. Buset, digeret. Ih, dia apa? Ih, set sadis banget sih. Jadi ikat. Ini kayak ritual gitu ya. Tuh. Set dibunuh. Waduh. Set dibelek. Ih. Jantungnya diambil. Tuh. Dikejar ya. Detektifnya itu lari. Tuh, lihat bolong tuh, jantungnya diambil. Anjir, ritual apa itu? Oke, baru mulai ya. Damn. Oke, mobil. Saga, namanya Saga. Ih, Logan masih anak kecil. Logan. Ibunya Logan Saga ya namanya. Alfibet. Oh, cakep juga ya. Ini gue low end ya guys. Kalau yang high end mah lebih wow. Apalagi PS5. Gue nggak bisa. Gue dari PS4. Oke.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Anywhere.
Ya suaranya kecil amat ya.
Nothing that would cheer.
Belum gedein dah.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to
Ya
work.
suaranya kecil amat.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Oke, seginilah full sih ini.
Worth memorizing before we get
Dah, sip,
swallowed
segini
up
aja.
by the trees.
Oke,
I
FBI.
should take a look at that map.
Map. Oke, FBI. Kita di sini ya.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
FBI menginvestigasi horor.
Hey, over here.
Hooligan.
Hey there.
Aduh, kok rada nge-lag ya? Terus sebentar ya guys. Grafik kualitas ya. Coba.
You right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
Ini borderless aja kali ya. Native.
You're half right.
Anjir, patah banget. Aduh, ganti dulu. Balance. Udah ini aja, balance. Anderson.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am.
Sensitifnya ih. Sip, dah.
I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Can you witness crime?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town.
Can
a
you
while
witness
ago.
crime? Let's take a look body.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the air.
Suaranya kecil sih ya. Udah 100 woi. Nih. Full.
area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Oke, masuk kita ya guys, sebentar. Yo guys.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Guess board. Ini
The
siapa?
Mind Place.
Mind
My
Place.
version of the Mind Palace technique.
Ini ya, ini aja lah. Full screen aja.
to sift through clues and work the case. Building the mind place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders.
Yes. CTR.
Worth taking another look.
Killer people. Ini ya, ini nih kita yang lagi ini nih. Killer people, post-mortem tattoo of the body, the murder target of notice.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Kemana gitu?
Okay, nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Hey, Casey,
Cepat.
you putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I
Oh,
am.
gue ngerti. Bentar dulu, bentar. Jangan ini grafiknya nih. 1366. 16:9 ini ya. Nah, ini balance. Dah sip.
You've cracked
Ini
cases
aja.
that had the rest of us baffled.
Sama aja ya nge-lag.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Sama aja jir, nge-lag juga. Natif kali ah. Apa ini? Tar dulu bentar. Jadi kecil ya? Lah jadi kecil anjir. Bentar. Dari 980 berarti jadi kecil ya. Udahlah. Konfigurasi ini mulu gue ya. Performance kualitas udah segini aja lah. Gue ngapain? Gue mencet.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Ya cepat lari.
Damn.
Damn.
Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Quadrant Lake.
Hey!
Hey.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and
Ini friend.
with the mob. You forgot the UFO cover-ups. Look, those are real. You guys
Exit ESC. Berantakan banget. Apa? Pencet apa itu? Mondai. Tahu ah. rada nge-lag dia muternya, nggak terlalu smooth ya, namanya low end. Kok di videonya kagak nge-lag ya? Cepet lama banget ah. Nih yang mati ya, kita harus investigasi. Ih anjing. Bisa disenter
That's
gak?
the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know.
Anjing kecil banget, hitam.
Stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Gasball.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Consistent with apa? Sama kita nemu body apa, nemu mayat ya. Oke, nemu mayat. Terus lidikin F.
The killer
Yeah.
left the heart right next to the body.
Heart, jantung.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Diikat.
Incised stab wound.
Di
Chest
belek.
cut open. Heart removed.
Kita dapat bukti nih. Ya.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Lu, the victim, the killers. Siapa? Tahu.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Kita harus nyari clue. Oh ini dapat.
Multiple people were here.
Jaka.
Multiple killers? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Multiple, the killer.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers.
4 letter
Quite the
kok 4
party.
letter. Halo, wey. Ada nih.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was
Nightingale.
FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale.
Nightingale.
Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Yeah. Victim. Nightingale.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale?
Gak tahu.
He's been missing for 13 years.
Hilang 13 tahun ya.
Why here? Why now?
Victim datang dari mana? Dari mana? Gak tahu.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Mana? Ih. Serem banget.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click.
Cir, apaan tuh? Suaranya.
But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person.
Ada pikirannya ya, Bang.
Or
Apa sih
like
ya?
a container for something.
Missing
Agent
person.
Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Oke, dapat. Clue. Udah. Dashboard.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take
Casey.
a look down by the lake.
Namanya Casey.
Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Oh,
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
takut ya? Ayo ikut lah. Ya lari biar cepet.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure.
Eh.
It's not that
Apa itu?
complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at
Ngapain ke
night,
atas?
possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet. Tracks.
Travis.
Barefoot.
Surat.
Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes
Ini
no
surat
sense.
nggak bisa.
I didn't know trees got that.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. A page full of text on one side.
Apa
No
baca?
printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us.
Dari Alan.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
The
the
words.
words.
Tuh
These
kan
words
Alan.
felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An
Alan.
invitation. How could they not accept,
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Alan lagi di dunia lain aja.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Ntar dulu ini dulu.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now.
That's just inside.
The awful truth.
Yeah, church.
You must dig it out.
Must take it
Something was
out.
put inside him. In his chest.
Dapat peti kata.
I must find out what.
Nyari peti.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Taruh mana ini? Oh, itu sebelah ya. Anything else here? There, satu lagi. Oh,
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
cepat.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So,
Kadang ngelek-ngelek
essentially,
dia.
we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it.
You made it back.
I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Braker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Mana. Saya dikasih kunci. Shortcut key.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the
Kita harus
diner,
ke kota
right?
katanya.
I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Yuk. Tutup lagi. Oh, bisa ditutup lagi.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies.
Elah,
They see
sketch lama banget.
gruesome.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's a new one. toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch. Only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Batuk gue.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Yuk. Di belah sono gua.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique,
nge-lag gue.
these punches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Wih, di kota.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Kemana kita?
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Kita mau ngopi. Hello, shit.
Hello.
Hello. YouTube, ini apaan?
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care.
Ambil.
How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, I mean our float will be the best
Kemana ini?
this year's Beer Fest. Just a few more days. It's a nice looking float for sure. This is my first year.
Nah, ini. Mandor.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Ini kali ya?
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputy
Sheriff
said you had
ini.
a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent
tar
over,
dulu bentar.
Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure,
Masuk kan?
but it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Take it easy.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, sebentar cuy, tar dulu bentar.
I'll take your mind off things.
See you around.
Bentar ya.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
Sip.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Nih, Ede.
You know how touchy these rural types can
Nah,
be?
ini nih kemarin nih.
Excuse me.
Ngeliat.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine.
Nah, ini nih yang kemarin
So, are
lihat
we
dia.
in charge with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
2.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake.
Naked dude.
He was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult.
Oh, satanic.
And then we bolted and called the cops.
Ini yang lihat kemarin.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here.
Oh,
I was
Alan
down at
Wake.
the lake, getting
Iya,
some
lihat,
details.
hilang dia.
Perfectly legal.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Jadi gelap. Jadi gelap. Jadi ngeblur gitu.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Udah ya. Gimana ini? Oh, ini.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Oh, ini baru.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
For letter belum. Ada nih. Code goal. What kind of cult? Ini kali ya. Bukan. Bukan.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Okay.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Apa itu? Game
Thanks.
7.
This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
Terus.
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird. You don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Mana kita?
Good to see you.
Mana kita? Lah, masih ada.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it.
Got it.
Thank you, Saga.
Udah. Anjir, mana apa itu dia?
So, we're not being arrested?
We're all good, Ed. You can ease up now.
God. Hey, you think they serve avocado toast here?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't count on it.
Sekarang kemana anjir? Ngecekin. Kotak. Lexi.
Hello.
Keluar kali ya?
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Okay,
Oh, di dalam
I
nge-Lex
got a
ya?
lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder.
Udah ini.
Cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the
Tapi
tree?
burik
Only
anjing.
the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will
Sama aja nge-lag-nya mah. Ya quality ya.
that sort of thing.
Sama aja
We're gonna
nge-lag-nya.
find out you're the
Segitu
Grand Wizard
juga.
or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day.
Morning,
Wizard was
Sheriff.
always...
Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss.
Hey,
Corpse is
boss.
downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way.
Oh, ada map nih. Kita mana kita?
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
Mana ini?
It won't open.
Cir, kemana ini? Penjara ini mah.
They locked up an innocent man.
Anjir, engkau.
I swear I didn't do anything. They're a lying bunch of bastards. You believe me, right?
Tahu. Wah, gua turunin lagi grafiknya kali ya. Saat muter gitu banget. Dah. Nah, sama aja anjing.
No speeding happening here, I see.
Oh, sini ya.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
No, gue terangin, gue terang.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Gelap banget sih. Apa lo? Anjir, gelap banget.
Okay.
Ih, ini
Let's
mayat.
take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Ini lebih detail aja.
What was the cause of death? What other clues? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Doesn't make sense.
Visual writing.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated. What? There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Siapa? Ih. Pelera kecil banget. Ih.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Kenapa tuh?
No, wait.
Ih,
Sheriff?
hilang anjir. Kok bangun, Cok. Bangun, Cok. Ih. Set. 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 Malah desah, anjir. Tadi hilang, kenapa hilangnya itu? Ih. Ih, kabur anjing.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Si gendutnya kabur. Kaget. Tuh. Dirasukin siapa anjir? Padahal nggak punya jantung.
He's coming. No weapon.
Weapon.
The page said to get into the light. I need to get into the light. Now.
Goblok gimana sih? Ih. Tolong. Mati. Ya apa sih? Gue nggak tahu. Nggak, jangan ada nyalain lampu, Cok. Ya elah. Skip. Try to stay in the lake to avoid being detected of enemies. Oh. Oh, kita harus di tempat terang katanya.
He can't see me in the light.
Dia nggak bisa lihat kalau kita di terang. Terus gimana ini? Save happens will.
Gotta move now.
Kemana? Kemana? Kemana goblok? Kali ya anjing. Dia makin
Vanished.
hilang. Loh,
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it.
anjing mati
It
nih.
helped me fight him.
He just disappeared?
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Stop. Saga was back. Oh,
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. the awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Apa nih? Cashboard. Set.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Guys.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Gini. Kemana? Oh ini. Jadi hidup anjir dirasukin. Botak gendut dirasukin. Ini apa? Radio. Follow you into the dark.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was
Mati
letting
anjir.
on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Kayak si aman ya.
There's no
Itu
rational
satunya mati,
explanation to
Cuk.
what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
Apa tuh? Apa tadi gue belum baca ya lah. Pokoknya yang lawan dia harus diterang. Kalau ada terang itu kita set. Ini mapnya satu doang. Kemana kita? Keluar lah, exit. Jadi dia hilang anjing. Sini. Mau ambil pistol. Set, mati cewek.
It won't open.
Kemana ini? Mana, friend?
The heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with him?
Tempat mayat ini. Kemana ini? Oh, masih ngobrol apa? Udah enggak. Exit. Ini apa? Ini apa ini? Gak bisa, bre. Tuh kunci. Pasti. Yang orang mati apa ya? Taksnya apa sih ini? Lu diem baik sih, ini kemana? Ayolah, nge-stuck. Tuh masih ada. Ini.
It doesn't budge.
Ini kemana? M. No, ada jalan autopsy room. Ini apa ini? Kontainer. Oh, kontainer apa tuh kontainer? Coba ke kontainer. Bukan. Apa? Ini apa? Baterai lah. Gimana mengambilnya? Ambil. Ya ampun, gua nge-stuck di sini ngapain ini ya, asal lah. Jadi gimana itu? Figure out where Nightingale went. Sumpah bingung gua. Ini nih baterai sama healthy pack gimana itu? Tuh. Tuh. Ambil. Sumpah, apa sih? Terus kemana? Ini apa ini? Babi, kemana, weh? Kemana ini? Sumpah gua nge-stuck di sini, kemana? Nggak ada bacaannya.
I can't get through this.
Bebernya tutorial lah. Gimana ini? Nggak ada jalan keluar, kemana ya? Ya cari gimana? Woi, tolongin, ini gimana? Astaga, woi. Jing, gimana ini, Jing? Dulu ah. Oh, kita nungguin ini doang, anjir. Si Casey nggak jalan-jalan. Terus dia orang si Casey-nya jalan langsung. Kok ini enggak ya, ngebug apa? Kayak anjing. Blok. Si Casey-nya jalan. Tuh. Ayo jalan. Pecak gak mau jalan. Si ngebug kah? Udah semua.
The autopsy room
Nah,
was
udah,
a mess,
ah.
like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted
Ngebug apa ya? Cok. Anjing, jalan. Kamu jalan. Kok nggak trigger sih? Danta. Load game. Coba keluar lah. Gak ngerti gua.
He didn't have a heart,
Nah.
but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
There is no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose. A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cold case. Exciting. Keep trying.
Skip.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was...
Udah.
The heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with him?
Tuh, kagak ada trigger. Nggak nge-trigger anjir. Mana sih? Lol anjing. Error nggak ke-trigger. Weh. Ya elah, ngebug anjing. Dia nggak ngomong lagi. Terus ngomong lagi. Terus kita keluar. Udah ngambilnya dulu dah. Tang jantungnya. Tuh, apa anjir? Terus. Dorong. Ngebug. Weh. Dah lah. Capek gua gimana? Baca-baca file dulu kayaknya deh. Anjing nyotrum goblok tuh. Baca-baca file dulu kayaknya deh. Maaf. Cashboard udah nggak ada. Ada. Astaga ini. Tuh baru udah ya. Trigger tuh kan
The page
anjir.
traces Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Ayo.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Yuk, gas.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could you do anything?
Gendut yang hilang anjir.
They're a fine pair.
My client has been held here long enough.
Lebat sih ya.
Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Sama aja no, mau ultra performance mau natif sama aja tuh. Belok aja ngeleh. Sama aja. Ini quality aja. Low. Kali ya. Sama aja jir, tetap aja nge-lag tuh motornya. Mending diaktifin aja semuanya. Coba kalau medium. Udah mending medium ah. Tetap aja nge-lag.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson.
No, kok.
Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Mana kartnya? My car jauh banget. Ya lewat situ aja tuh. Jalan pintas. Oh bisa. Bisa Ali. Tuh bisa tuh jalan pintas. Hey shit.
Enjoy your day.
Oke, enjoy your day. Lah dilihat mana itu?
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer.
Balik lagi.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. The same name, similar
Telat
job.
lu, udah mau
It's the
kelar
first
ini,
thing anyone
Cok.
thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of
Jamal Kun baru balik sekolah kah?
murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments
Ini
sent
gua
to me were from
rada
the
ngelek-ngelek,
books of
jir.
Alan Wake.
Kagak kuat PC gua PGA-nya.
Copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet.
Lalu nanggungin dikit lagi nih. Lagi seru anjir.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
Kita balik lagi ini. Apa ya? Nyelidikin apa tadi yang pembunuhan. Yuk gas. Apa lagi nih? Gelap lagi. Part 2 The Heart. Jantung dong.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap.
Tembak
Figure
pala.
out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen.
Gelapat jir.
Because they're
Lihat
behind this,
apa ini?
or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the
FBI.
clues. To solve the case.
Lari bisa ya? Biar cepet lari.
I've been
Sunset.
thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult
Please
refers
do
to
not fit
themselves
the
as
wheel
cult?
line.
In my experience, they don't.
Lari
We're not
bisa kan
seeing the
lari?
full picture
Oh
yet.
bisa. Ada orang.
Hey, hello there.
Hello.
How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn
Hello.
thing, huh?
Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's
Oh,
in
ini
town on
maintenance ini.
important government business. Fixing this impressive piece
Tentang
of
ini.
artwork.
Apa ya? Gue juga belum tahu sih. Harusnya main dari yang Alan Wake pertama.
Nasty stuff.
Pokoknya lawan roh-roh jahat gitu anjir.
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are
Harusnya gue main dari yang Alan Wake 1 ini langsung Alan Wake
If
2
you're
aja.
looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna gavista, and we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby.
Selama ini ngobrol-ngobrol ya.
What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth
Benerin
like you
apa
wouldn't
sih?
believe. Can nor run through a garbage can.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I
Anjing
knew it.
ngobrol mulu ah.
My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother.
Gak ada ya.
Worry. My hometown was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland, Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Okay, we're done for now.
Nah udah ya. Bro doang anjing. Ngasih
Let's get to
info.
the murder site, Casey.
Ayo lagi. Casey.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance.
BI.
I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those
Gelap
pages.
anjir.
Something didn't want us to have them? Or was
Bos ah.
protecting him from Nightingale?
Ada baterai anjir.
Spontaneous
Terhabis.
combustion? I don't know.
Oh ada auto save.
Appearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Coba.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
We've been here then what? Gua dulu dah.
Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
Paling mas ngobrol lama banget, anjir.
The word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is. After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters.
Monster tuh lawan
Light
monster.
worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
Dah. Terus kemana? Oh itu ada. Tunjuk.
Bare feet. Nightingale.
Oh sudah
I'll see where these
ngikutin.
footprints lead. Can you comb
Ah,
through the
nggak
crime scene one more
kelihatan.
time, Casey? Just in case.
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Ntar dulu. Ada jump scare-nya loh. Pas awal-awal gue di jump scare anjir. Ini ya. Ih. Oh ini.
Nope.
Ini. Ini. Gelap banget. Reload aja. Tuh, oh ini harus disenterin. Jejak kaki. Gede banget. Awas jump scare. Ada jump scare nggak ya? Ngeri gua kalau ada jump scare. Tapi cocok. Gelap. Harus pakai senter ini mah. Ngikutin dari belakang. Loh kok dia nggak ikut? Anjing sendiri dong gua. Waduh. mulai serius. Jangan sampai nge-lag ya anjing. Naik kagak naik. Jangan jump scare ya.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Kontol kan anjing. Anjing memang anjing.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around.
Ngagetin ya gitu bang. Kayak
was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head.
Kita harus ngejar yang ini tadi. Kalau lihat dari awal yang gendut itu, Nightingale namanya.
Like a doorway leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Which is ladle?
Yeah. Follow night trail, explore which lady area. Tuh, apa ini? Darah. Sip. Tuh. Ini kemana? Udahlah, nyari jalan aja lah. Tahu gua. Ya, maps ramah banget. Nih, oh Witchwood tadi ya. Oh iya nih Witchwood. Ke kanan. Oh sini. Bener kan? Oh iya benar. Oh sini. Oke, baterai kita ada 3. Oh ini nih. Assalamualaikum. Jangan ngagetin lagi ya. Ini nggak ada apa-apa. Nggak ada apa-apa ya. Udah ini kemana? Ini apa ini? Oh kesini apa ya? Point of interest. Ini apa ini? Oh item nih, item kayak gini. Nggak ada item. Ini item nih. Nah ini peluru. Oke, peluru.
Is that a kid's lunchbox?
Tadi udah jalan sih. Itu apa itu?
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
Apa itu?
Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
Weapon upgrade.
But he really hates the movies.
Ini baru 1. Bulan 12. Mana sih jalannya? Kok baterainya nggak ngurang ya? Apa itu darah? Sebenarnya kemana sih ini? Ini apa ini? Gol. Track 19 Golden Lake, follow and try. Witch Ladle area. Balik lagi dong. Explore the Witch Ladle area. Ini berarti. Balik lagi. Kalau nggak explore sini ternyata keluar gimana? Apa yang di-explore? Gak ada apa-apa di sini. Itu udah gua buka. Kemana sih? Gua buka ini. Ini kali ya tanda seru ya, coba. Mana tadi tanda seru? Gak bisa. Tuh. Oh, ini ada jalan. Oh, ini dia. Buset, bisa ninja juga.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light.
Iya, gak apa-apa, friend. Gue juga jarang ini, tapi ini kayaknya jam.
These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're
Yeah.
headed into the tree, not out of it.
Apa ini? Tembak. You can toggle. Apa sih? Lah goblok, baterai gua habis. Ya elah, baterai gua, aduh.
It was covering another page.
Baterai gua,
The fuse was in
aduh.
place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Terus kemana? Ki. Malah di reload. Aku blok. Aduh, alah, ya adalah anjing. PA. Malah di reload dong. Astaga. Last of Us gue udah pernah sih main, cuman gak gua ini. Ini kemana? Sumpah. Terus kemana ini? Muter lagi jauh. Coba. Locate the witch hood. Witch hood. Anjing, balik lagi dong ke witch hood. Part 1 gua, part 2 belum gua. Part 1 udah pernah main. Ih. Bukan ya. Kan udah gua
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Maksudnya gimana sih? Get the light working in the witch hood. Maksudnya gimana? Kau untuk kabet malah didobrak.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a
Oh,
deer,
ini
but
nih.
I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights.
Di mana nyarinya? Di dalam ada kan? Kayak muter-muter. Yang gitu nih. Balik lagi ke sini kali ya. Mungkin ada. Bukan ada.
This fuse is busted.
Yang tadi. Bisa mati nggak loncat? Nggak bisa. Masih jalannya. Yus. Ini apa tuh?
This one looks good.
Yes.
People should really
Dapat.
stop littering though.
Oke, kita nyalain lampu. Takut ada trigger nih gua mah. Tapi emang ada listrik ya? Oh, save. Manual save. Lanjut lagi kayak lanjut ya.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The fuse was in place. She felt...
Interpret the page meaning. Apa sih? Explore. Oh, ada nih.
Don't need to go over all this again.
Banyak. Banyak.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Alex kasih launch box.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Oh, ada.
Yeah. To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
Oh, masih ada.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more.
Go ahead. Where is this?
Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge. I need to check the general store for the heart.
General store.
Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Mana general store? Rental cabins. Oh, ini general store. Oke sih. Kayaknya udah dulu deh guys, kita save aja dulu. Ini udah dulu nih, udah lama kita main. Oke guys, episode sampai saat ini ya guys. Kita lanjutin di next episode guys. Udah 2 jam kita main. Oke guys, jangan lupa like, comment, subscribe. Dadah.